You can't hide.
Okay.
We're live.
Hi.
Hey, Erica, we're live.
Hey, everybody.
What
Thanks
up?
for being here.
What is up? Hey, the video quality might not be amazing tonight because there's 5 of us on the screen. But let us know if you can see us and hear us okay in the chat. Just say yes if you can see us and hear us okay, so we know that everything's working before we jump into the chat. And then we'll let you know about our special guest friends. And let us know where you're from.
Do it.
Tatiana, let's start with you.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vancouver Island, Canada.
Canada, you say?
I'm a Canadiano.
Nice.
Drove all the way here.
And Erica?
I live in Atlanta, so that's where I'm coming from.
And
You're doing great. That's where I'm.
That's my
from.
Atlanta accent coming up.
It says in today's live show. Was that intentional? No, that was not intentional, but that's okay. So yeah, Erica and Tati are visiting us. Tatiana, if some of you might remember, we did like a little podcast type show with her. What was that, like a couple months ago? October. She has a really cool like Sprinter van that she lives in down by the river.
River.
No, but her story is really cool. She's currently traveling across America, and then eventually you're gonna put your van on a boat.
Yep, on a boat.
And
Europe.
go to, what's the end goal? Mongolia?
End goes Mongolia.
So cool. And she does have a YouTube channel too called
Travel with Tats.
Travel with Tats. So check that out. It's really cool. But today's video, we just wanted to kind of hang out with y'all and talk about, we can talk about anything really, but we wanted to talk about reselling and also just work-life balance as far as reselling goes. Like, you know, there's a lot of people who get into reselling thinking that it's kind of going to be like passive income, and they just, you know, they'll throw some stuff up on eBay and they'll make 6 figures a year and it'll be really easy. And then they can have I'm just saying, there's some people, there's some like YouTube there. I mean, you know, even we're guilty of it. Like if you watch like a quick, you know, 5-minute one of our YouTube videos and, you know, no context, sometimes it can look like, oh my gosh, all you have to do is go to one thrift store, spend $20 and you're a millionaire. You know what I mean?
That's exactly how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
That's how my family thinks it works.
Yeah. But that's not the case. You know, obviously it takes a lot of hard work. So we wanted to talk about that work-life balance. And I think the idea came up from Tatiana today when we were at Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens is a theme park in Tampa. And, you know, we've been hanging out for the past few days, just kind of not doing that much work. But all of us work really hard so that we can take a little bit of time off as well. So there's your work-life balance. We work really, really hard so that we can enjoy our time with our friends. And even Callie was able to take the day off today on a Monday and come to the theme park with us. And she doesn't have to worry. She's still getting paid. She went in yesterday and did the shipping for us. So that was all handled. So it was kind of like not a very stressful day for all of us.
And on the way here, you dropped it off at the post office.
Yeah, I dropped the shipping off on my way over here this morning. And then Ryan and Allie treated us to Busch Gardens and food at Busch Gardens.
It was fun.
They're awesome.
We're nice.
They paid us to say that.
We were sponsored.
Hence
Exposed.
the hats. We paid them with merch.
Yes.
What's going on, everyone? Mikey Bags of Money is in the chat. We were in his chat the other day too. That's awesome.
I saw Side Hustle Network too, I think.
Oh, cool. I'm so excited to go see them in Texas. They're moving to Texas very soon. So that's pretty cool.
Do a meetup.
So yeah, what do you guys think? Like give us some ideas of how you...
Mike says you look swole. We have a lot of mics in the chat.
Mike Parker.
I just ate a lot of food.
There are 4 different mics that I'm reading right now. Michael is on the top 3 most common names in America, if you guys didn't know that.
Facts with that.
So that would make sense that it would be like a lot of mics. I can't believe it. My bonus dad's a Mike. My dad had a best friend named Mike, and we had a dog named
So
Mike.
many mics.
All the mics.
My name's Mike too.
Zing.
So you guys in the chat, let us know, like, how do you manage your work-life balance? Give us some ideas on how you like to do it. And then also, why don't we kind of like go around and talk about how we manage our own work-life balance. Because Tatiana and Erica, we met them in Vegas at the Boss Reseller Remix,
Yeah.
which was that reseller event that Katie and Vicky put on in Vegas. And we met for the first time out there, became really good friends with them in a couple of days, and now they're here living with us. Which is so cool. I mean, it shows how cool this community really is, right? So, what about Tatiana? What do you think? What's some good work-life balance stuff?
Good work-life balance. Definitely knowing yourself. Definitely knowing before what it takes for you to hit burnout, and taking the steps to not get there. Or if you know you're pushing yourself. If you're pushing yourself too hard, to like also give yourself the grace to also relax, because in the long term you will burn out, and then it's going to affect you negatively and for longer. So it's a marathon, not a sprint. So
what's one way that you avoid burnout?
One way I avoid burnout, my goodness,
gallons of coffee,
all the coffee. No, basically I will give myself a limit of like, I have to do this much work today. And setting that for myself, and then rewarding myself afterwards, being like, if I get 3 hours done, then I get to do this type thing. And then that's generally how I like keep motivated to get work done, but then also not fall into the trap of always working, because again, as a reseller, like you can work 7 days a week if you wanted to, and forget that you actually need to take some time off for yourself. So I push myself to give set some time for that I have to get done, and reward myself with pleasure, which is generally scrolling reels on Instagram.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think we're all kind of guilty of burnout sometimes, or overworking ourselves. And sometimes it's also good to have like a community group that can tell you, I have Allie, which is really easy, and Callie to be like, hey, Ryan, stop. Like, you're working too hard. And they have, me when they're working too hard too. So I think it's good to have that sounding board.
Yeah.
Your family can be that sounding board too. But it is really important. I think just as Americans, we're kind of taught to work 24/7 and take no breaks and take no vacation and take no time for yourself. And a lot of people are starting to realize that that's not a healthy way to live your life, And it's
I like that people are putting what they do full time and then what they're doing to decompress from their full timeness.
What are they saying?
And people are saying, so this one is very interesting. I am kind of blown away from this one.
Oh my gosh.
I clean homicides and suicides. I can't imagine that would be,
it's dark.
That would weigh on your soul.
Yeah.
So you spend most of your time at home with your family. That's amazing and wonderful. And then
I feel like that type of a job though will also makes you appreciate life a lot more, or it can make you appreciate life a lot more.
I have a lot of questions for you.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to talk to you for an hour.
Pop up side hustle again, really quick. I just wanted to give them a quick shout out. I didn't realize they did a video about this. Just did a full hour video about this. For me, it comes down to time blocking, limiting distractions, and always doing things that keep me grounded so that I can give my best to others' business.
Great minds think alike. This was Tati's idea tonight, actually. Yeah. We were at Busch Gardens and we were talking about what should the video be. And this was Tati's idea. And I was like, you have way better ideas than me.
I take all the credit. No shame.
This is 100% your idea. So
she's trying to take Kelly's job.
Are great minds and you think alike.
You do, yeah.
No, it's my job.
But I will say that Chaz, Side Hustle Network, Chaz and Trista, they're really, really good at setting those like management roles and limiting the distractions and figuring out like good systems.
They have kids, so their life is a lot harder.
That's true.
Those kids are getting old.
Yeah.
I feel that.
They're growing.
Oh, this is a good question here. How is it working with your friends and family?
Erica. Your brother
it's different for every person.
Yeah, it is. I work with my brother. My brother, like, he processes and packs things for me. And it's just hard to kind of establish that manager/employee relationship, because it's hard for them to separate you from seeing you as a big sister and a little brother. So you have issues when it comes to quality of like their work. But the fix for that is like you have to really have a sit down and really be super clear and hold their hand sometimes and until like, you get through to them like this is a job, not, hangout time. But it's cool to work with your family. You know them and you trust them enough to give them a key to your home. where your inventory and stuff is. So like that's the pro to it. And I love my little brother. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It can work both ways. Like working with family can be amazing, but it can also be difficult at times to have those hard conversations, like you said.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, we consider Callie family at this point too, and sometimes we got to be like, "Hey, Callie." No, I'm just kidding.
There's only
I
that
thought she
one
was just
time.
Callie's like,
Which one time? Were there more than one time?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, or when Nikki was in town.
What did I do?
You had fun that week.
Oh,
we
yeah.
were gone.
Oh, you were gone?
We were out of
it's
town.
not related.
I don't even remember.
It was a long time ago.
Did
We
the
were in
shipping
old
not
work.
get done?
I think that you only shipped, but you didn't do anything else. We talked about it, and you were like, "I'm sorry," and it was fine.
Oh,
We got-
I don't even remember
That was
that.
that one time ever. It was years ago.
We're very lucky though.
Years.
Callie is typically very, very assertive. You know, she's learned to be more and more assertive too.
Yes, so
Callie's
you guys have
amazing.
helped me with that.
Yes, it used to be like, "Hey, Callie, these are the tasks that we want you to do this week,
Mm-hmm.
and then these are the tasks we want you to do next week," and she would follow those tasks, which is perfect. I mean, that's what you want to begin with. But now Callie's like our whole business manager, and she'll find the tasks to do and think of things to do that we wouldn't even be thinking about because she's running the business. So, you know, she's so involved in the business that sometimes she'll see something that we wouldn't even see.
Yeah.
So she's very good about knocking those things out now, which is
And we can trust Callie fully and completely, and not many people can find someone they can do that with.
yeah.
I know
That's
all the
insane.
passwords.
That's
Every-
true.
Callie, we are very fortunate. I don't know how many people can even find a Callie, so it's kind of not fair that we got so lucky to find a Callie.
Yeah.
So we take good care of her.
We got a
That's
super
cool.
chat.
But I think going back really quick to if you are working with family or if you're working with someone close,
Super chat.
it's very important at the beginning to establish those boundaries, and it's also establish things like what are your expectations and how much are you going to be paying them, because the worst thing that you would want to happen would they have these expectations of how much money they're going to be making. You haven't even talked about that. You're just asking them for help, you know, and then you're like, hey, here's $10, thanks for your time, and they're like, well, I thought you were
That's
getting me
not enough.
$100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So establish those roles, put contracts in place too. Even if it's family, you still want to have like an employee employer relationship agreement so that you got to pay your taxes, or I'm going to be paying your taxes, and do things the right way when you start out, because as your business grows, if you don't start out doing things the right way, then you'll continue to do things the wrong way as your business grows, and it'll just get worse and worse and worse. So if you start off doing it right at the beginning, the more you grow, the better it'll get. So
We got a super chat
We got
from
super chat.
Johnny Mancella.
thanks, Johnny.
Mancia?
Ralli Roots,
Phillips.
thanks to your vids,
Nancy,
I
I
jumped
think
headfirst into eBay, brought along my wife for the wild ride. Cheers from LA. Full
Yeah.
flavor retro. Awesome, man.
Dude.
Full flavor retro. I feel like you sell vintage video games. What do you sell?
What
All
do
of
you
it, full
sell?
flavor.
Tell us.
Full flavor retro. But that's
I
awesome.
might put it.
That's funny.
It's great to have a partner in courage in you to do this, because if you don't have that partner, it's hard.
Agreed.
So yeah, no, definitely. I think that for Ryan and I, it mostly came down to good communication and respect with one another, and it's brought us together because we get to spend so much time together, and we're really lucky, and we enjoy spending so much time together. And I think it's made us stronger because we can spend this much time together.
Yeah.
And we know everything about each other. It's ridiculous,
Yeah.
because we spend so much time together. But we know whenever to walk away from the other person if something is frustrating them and they need a breather,
Mhm.
and that you don't look at yourself and say, well, what did I do to bother you? Like, hey, is there something I can do to help you? No, you're frustrated at somebody sent a rude message. Do you want me to do anything for you? No. Okay, well then you take a moment and I'll leave you to be. So
Sure.
you have to read your partner. Everyone has their cues. So it's a lot of being open to their way that they communicate and trying to read their communication and respecting that.
We're also like Allie, Callie, and I are all good at different things, which is really cool too. Like I can do something while Allie does something, while Callie does something else, and we're all benefiting each other by working on separate tasks. And at the end of the week, we can come together and be like, hey, we all accomplished a goal together.
It's like a circus,
It's like a circus.
minus the big animals.
What about you, Callie? Have you ever been burned out in any aspect of the business? And
I was probably burned out that one time I just hung out with Nikki and not really in this job. My previous job, it was a lot of long shifts, and yeah, that burned me out quite a bit. But I don't think you guys give me like leeway. Like I can come in, get the shipping done, take pictures, go home, eat lunch, take a nap, wake up, list all the items on eBay, and I'm done with work. So it's nice.
Good.
I don't think it hasn't been stressful.
Yeah, the only time obligation you have is getting the shipping done to the post office before a certain time.
Right.
But you can do your work whenever you want to. Like
Right.
if you wanted to stay up until 4 a.m.
Yeah. I mean,
come in late.
I've done that with your last craft video.
Yeah.
So I'll just edit in bed before I go to sleep.
That video tomorrow.
Hustle Daily says, okay, don't sleep on the new app, Whatnot. Changing and growing my business changes what you buy and resell. Just saying. I actually agree. So we had a conversation with one of the Whatnot people last week. We talked to them on the phone. Our account's active to sell now on there, and we're probably going to do our first show in like 2 weeks. We'll announce it on YouTube. We'll prepare it. We'll make it pretty cool.
We'll pull some really great stuff for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting.
But talking to the people there, so far it sounds really, really good. Obviously, we're very careful about promoting anything before we've actually used it. So I'm not going to say yes, sign up and go use it yet. We want to test it out and use it ourselves before telling people like, hey, it's a good thing. I was even telling them like in the 5+ years that we've been on YouTube, we've probably promoted 4 or 5 companies. So like 1 a year. And that's because we're super picky, because we don't want the people who watch our channel to get burned by anything or anybody else. So, but yes, I'm excited about the app.
I like this comment. Get nap time. Also, Mike, you're being really, really nice. Thank you. You've said the nicest things. You've also said a lot of like really wonderful, impactful things that were very valuable. So I'm going to go back and try to reread this chat because wow.
Be meaner,
Awesome.
Mike.
Be meaner. And everyone's talking about Whatnot. So very excited that we're going to do it. We'll both do it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Callie will want to be a part of it too. So
I
we'll
can
talk
hold the
about it.
clothes up.
Yeah, that would be fun. Like the
Your
3 of
model
us.
And make weird faces.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we watch other people's and we see what we like and don't like, and we'll stay very organized, very clean, very tidy.
Also, shout out Pat Dees.
What up,
Um,
bro?
We're going live on his show tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time it is. Sorry, Pat. I think it's later on tomorrow night. But yes,
Okay, good.
we're
I was
going
like-
live on Pat Dees' channel tomorrow night. That'll be a fun conversation.
Yeah, so go follow him so you can watch it.
Yes.
And then
What is Whatnot?
there's Allison. Hey, Allison.
It's a live selling app. So you're live and you're auctioning stuff off or selling stuff live. It's pretty cool.
8 p.m. guys.
8 p.m. 8 p.m. tomorrow
8
on
o'clock.
Pat
8
Dees'
p.m.
channel.
What time zone, bruh?
I'm thinking Eastern, hopefully.
Eastern Standard Time?
Oh, we should do a vintage tees and action figures
I like
auction.
that.
I don't even
We
know.
have all
Are you
of
able to
those
team
things.
up on Whatnot? Can you like bring someone on your same auction and run it together?
Oh, that's a good
Like-
question.
Because that would be sweet. I can
Like
bring the
have two
tees,
screens up?
you bring the action figures, Chaz, and we do a joint venture Whatnot. That'd be
I
dope.
think I saw one where you could
That'd be
That's
cool.
cool.
have 2 cameras at least.
I like Johnny's idea. Yeah, Mochi and Zero. Pretend to
Aw.
sell the bulldog. No, just kidding. Don't pretend to sell the bulldog.
You could have like a doggy clothesline on
Oh,
Doggy
my
vintage
goodness.
there. Doggy vintage tees.
We could do
Yeah.
that as merch.
You've seen people do joint Whatnot? Okay, that's pretty cool.
Doggy merch.
We do have our account set up on there. It's just Ralli Roots. So if you do want to go follow the account, there's no videos or anything on there or any live scheduled. But if you go follow it when we go live, you'll get a notification.
Same time zone. as
East
us,
Coast.
so
Dope.
Patties.
Dope. It'll be a fun conversation, Pat. Looking forward to it. Cool. What about you, Allie? Have you ever been burnt out in reselling?
I mean, sometimes if we have a thrift day and we find nothing, it's if you feel burned out for like a little while, but then you get home, work out or something, eat something, and then you realize, oh, it's not a big deal. It's okay. But I don't know so much for reselling because I'm lucky now we get to do the fun stuff.
Right.
But before, whenever we were doing all of it, the listing, I think, burned post. I think it was a listing.
Yeah.
Because thrifting is fun. I definitely don't mind doing pictures. Like I could do pictures for hours, but as soon as I had to sit down and do the listing, that was not fun for me. And so Ryan and I, we tried a couple of different recipes for the business, right? So we tried, where both of us listed, just one of us listed, one of us did pictures, the other one did pictures. We tried a whole bunch of different things to see what worked best for us. And I think doing that was really beneficial because we realized maybe 50% pictures and 50% of listings can be done by one person, but you were better at doing the listings.
Yeah.
Right? And so I was like, I would much rather do all the pictures if you do all the listings. Right.
And I didn't mind doing the listings.
Yeah. And so that worked. So I think, you know, and if you get bored of doing one thing, maybe go and do another thing. But it is kind of easy to get burned out, but we had each other. So it wasn't as often as somebody who's alone.
But back then, I also wasn't editing YouTube videos or filming them either. So.
Yeah. Well, that absorbed when you started
does.
the first year. It absorbed so much of your time.
Got a lot more on
and
your
it was
plate
a little
now.
depressing because it was like, it took you away from me, but at least it was
now
the
I'm
juice
back.
was worth the
Back
squeeze.
So
as my dad likes to say.
You know, one of the ways that I clear my head and get away from burnout is by traveling, and we haven't been able to do that much over the past 2 years. We're obviously hoping to pick it up in the next, in the coming year here. But I thought, that was kind of funny. Like to decompress and get out of my head, I'll travel. And Tatiana, you're kind of traveling full time. So like, do you ever get burned out from traveling?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. I've actually thought about maybe like going to Mexico for a week just to like have a vacation from the vacation. I'm so serious.
Wow.
Yeah. But this has also been like really nice to decompress and just like park the van, not drive 4 hours a day and not worry if I'm going to crash or if a semi truck's going to hit me and just enjoy friend time. Yeah. Friend time's really important to me. And I think that's something that recharges me as well. So.
Right.
Yeah, for me, I need friends. I like this. Treating yourself. Set a goal and treat yourself whenever you meet your goal because sometimes you have to reward yourself. And you should. Like, there's nothing wrong with rewarding yourself. Treat yourself, but earn it for yourself. True. I'm fine with that.
It feels better when you earn it.
Well said.
Yeah, it feels much better when you earn it.
We actually, Allie and I used to do this thing. This was even, I think, before Callie was a part of the team. But we would set like a sales goal, and we would be like, okay, if we hit this amount in sales, we got to go get sushi, and we called it a sushi-bration. And believe it or not, even just a little thing like that, we went from like hitting those numbers every week to hitting them every day. And we were like, okay, we can't get sushi every single day. But it will. And we have to like keep raising our goals, well,
it went from monthly to weekly.
Yeah. And it went from like a sushi roll to sushi boats.
Yes.
You guys took me out to sushi once though.
Did we? Okay. Well,
but it wasn't a Susabration or whatever you call it.
That sounded like a Dr. Seuss celebration. That's so funny.
I can't words.
Sorry if I scared anyone when I started taking
I crank 70s music, Blue Logan.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm old. But not from the 70s.
I find listening from my phone is so much easier. Just sit, chill, drink, and listen from my sofa.
That's great. Like you found
like that would
works
take
for
me
you.
forever though.
I'd probably
for
fall
me
asleep.
It would take too long because I would be like, oh, TikTok's right here. Scroll.
I almost have to.
That's a good question.
It's hard.
I almost like have to be uncomfortable to get tasks like that done. You know what I mean? Like I can't be too comfy because then I'll like watch a movie or fall asleep.
That's true. Like when I stay at the ranch and do the listings, I get it done quicker. Because when I go home and do it,
you get sidetracked.
I'm just sitting down in front of my couch watching TV at the same time. Because I know it doesn't, as long as I get it done before I go to bed, I did my job.
Yes.
But it does take much longer.
It's the same
I'm distracted.
With editing a YouTube video. Like if I'm sitting at the desk at the office, it's weird, but like I'll knock it out so much faster than sitting on the couch trying to edit.
I have to go home and get comfortable to edit. I can't edit at because there's too many distractions because you guys are there and I can't edit.
I never stop talking.
Sometimes it's about also your attire. Like sometimes I find when I wear jeans, like I feel more productive than like sweatpants.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want to get the work done so you can take the jeans off.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Travel.
What was?
Would you say that your channel is a traveling channel? It's more like how you live in the van.
No, it's more of like an adventure travel channel right now. I'm hoping to like sort of like dive into like reselling in the van while traveling. It's been actually harder than I anticipated, but that's where I would kind of like to take it eventually, sort of. Yeah.
And Tati, because she's worked in like the film industry for so long, she has a really good eye for like production value. So her videos are like very well edited, and the story is really cool from like
Tells it
beginning
well.
to end. You tell the story really well,
Thank you.
which I feel like not a lot of reselling channels do that very well. It's just like, here's what I found. Here's what I found. So the story of like
What I bought.
the continuation of it is really cool. I like that.
Thanks.
Anthony, speaking of work-life balance, I was able to quit a 70+ hour a week job because of the extra money I make reselling. Found a new job making almost the same, but I will get about 25 hours a week back. That's huge. That's so cool.
That's what it's about.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
25 hours is insane.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Congrats, Anthony.
You're making
That's
way
really cool.
more money if you have 25 extra free hours. That's crazy. Whenever you look at it, like how much per hour you're making.
Mm-hmm.
I am burnt out right now. Business is good, but overwhelming. Disney trip in 6
There you
days
go.
is how I get it back on track.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Take a break. I'm jealous.
You know what's funny?
It was really nice.
Yeah.
Some-
Laughter heals the soul.
Sometimes just the anticipation of going to, being able to get away will make you work harder too. Like we booked a cruise last year. We booked a cruise like 8 months in advance.
we did.
Because it was like they basically gave it away because no one was
Yeah.
going on cruises, and we're like, all right, we'll do it. But the anticipation of doing it made you kind of increase your production, increase your workload, because you knew you were going to be able to get some relaxation coming up. So
Also, I agree with this.
What's it say?
I've learned that I am much more productive if I get up and get dressed like I am going to work.
Put
Look
your
good,
shoes
feel
on.
good.
Yeah.
I'm actually like that with my hair. If my hair is ratty and gross, like if I don't leave it, I don't take it out of the braid that I'll sleep in, and it's like it looks like a nest on my head, I feel
Dang.
disgusting, and I feel I can't
27 minutes
accomplish. I
this
have
time.
to just like make myself.
hair
Yeah.
hair 27 minutes
27 minutes in.
Easy, babe.
Good
But I
job,
do.
Allie.
I have to. I
Yeah.
have to feel like I'm clean.
I
You
have to
feel
shower
good
before I
to-
go to the gym.
Really?
Oh,
I have to
that's
shower
funny.
before I can't go to the gym
What?
dirty because I like
How do
Allie
you
says,
do that
I feel
now, though?
nasty.
No
Like I
way.
can't put the clothes on and go.
Do you
Wow.
go to the gym,
Backwards.
shower, and then work out, and then shower again?
Wow.
I
Because
agree
you don't
with
have a
this.
shower
in your
Ryan
van.
looks
Say that.
Super young in old videos.
I'm nasty, I
It's
know.
clean. It's not nasty.
Well, keep in mind
Extra
too.
hygienic.
Some of go back to that. Go back
Oh,
to Mike's.
sorry.
Some of those old videos, I am 5 years younger, almost 6 years younger, so I am younger
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
age difference too. You
and
look so different.
and a bit thinner. I'll give it to you.
Same.
But what-
all of us.
what's funny is that I kind of have been going back and watching those old videos because Callie's been putting some of the old ones out on the Clips channel. So we have this Ralli Roots Clips channel now where she's putting like 4-minute clips of some of the past videos that we've done. And yeah, I've been very surprised to be like, oh, that's me. All
Me
right.
too.
I got some work to do.
I kind of want to stop using the old ones now. Well, it's kind of also motivational too.
Yes, for
You
sure.
just have to
Also, Kenny
look at
likes
it the right
these.
Awesome.
way.
And
Kenny
I,
likes our
Kenny.
videos.
Is that
I don't
Kenny?
know if
Kenny?
that's the
Kenny.
It is. That's
Is
his
it?
last name, right?
That is.
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Kenny, is it
Kenny,
you?
what's up?
Oh, sweet. Hey, Kenny.
Sweepstakes, Kenny.
Sweepstakes, Kenny, in the chat.
And also, I
We're
know that
recruiting
this
people. Yes, come to our house.
this chat is a lot different than our typical ones. But we just wanted to kind of like get on here and encourage people to know that work-life balance is attainable. It takes some
And
time,
it's important.
and sometimes you do have to work those 80-hour weeks to get that work-life balance. So
Yeah.
it's okay. Like if you're in that spot and you're like, I can't do it right now, I can't find that work-life balance. Sometimes it's just because you're not ready to find it yet. So you got to work your way through it and figure it out and find it yourself. But that being said, like as much as I love people like Gary Vee, he puts out some great material, don't get me wrong. But the whole like work 24/7, go to work and then get off work and then work another 10 hours and do that 7 days a week. I don't personally prescribe to that. I don't think that that's a
It's like, where's life happen?
yes.
If you're doing that.
Yes.
What's
yes.
the point of life if
And
all you do is work?
Right. And I know that's probably
This is
not
funny.
what he totally means by it, but sometimes people quote him out of context, and they're like, if you're not working 24/7, you're lazy. And that's just not true. You know, sometimes I want to sleep until 10. So
Well, some people don't want to work that much. Some people want to only work a certain amount of hours a week and have fun the other hours.
And some people don't know
that's
how to work
okay.
smarter, not harder.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
sometimes if you have bills at a certain point and you want a certain lifestyle, you have to have a certain amount of money, and maybe you have to work those extra hours, and you have to understand what makes you happy. If you need to work more hours to get that, you're going to have
Yeah.
to work more hours to get that.
You get what you
Or
work for.
smarter. Yeah.
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 And look, doing that gave me 2 strokes literally. So
Wow.
your health,
I'm happy you're still
That's
with us.
not worth it.
No.
yes.
Like, is your
I'm glad you made it through it.
Yeah, that's so scary. Strokes are so scary. Oh,
Me mom's had a stroke or two
it's so scary.
after her
It'll
aneurysm.
take you down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Hey, Bearded Picker, what's up, man? Harlan's brother just passed at 44. Get busy living your best life now. Yeah.
Tati just got to spend some time with Harlan.
Yeah, I was just there before I came in here.
Because remember, if
Such
you're
a nice
unhealthy and
guy,
something
man.
happens to you, everybody else who loves you in your life suffers. So take care of yourself,
Yeah.
because you're also, when you don't take care of yourself, hurting everyone around you. So it's your responsibility with the love you have for other people to take care of yourself.
Sure.
I'm
It's your
starting to take care of
responsibility.
myself.
Yeah.
You are. You've been working out
Did I hurt
lately.
people by not
yeah.
taking care of myself?
Well, some people can. I don't know.
Other
if
than
you do.
myself?
But if you're
She's
sad and
in,
you're
like-
in a bad mood and your friends see you're in a bad mood and they're sad for you, like that's,
Yeah.
you don't
Maybe.
want that.
Oh,
Nobody
they're
wants
concerned for
that.
you.
You don't want people to be concerned for you. You want them to be happy for
Well,
you.
I've been
right?
concerned for them my entire life. So where's my concern?
You gotta just
Is that true?
Did I get Harlan?
In Vegas?
I mean,
Probably
I
did.
would
Got
like
hard
to argue
earlier.
that I helped Harlan not get really, really drunk. I mean, I
Did we
think
see
I
those
had
Kenny
his
that
back
you-
in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't see that. Tristan and I talk a lot about balance being based on phases too. Sometimes the business needs the extra hustle hours, and other times family needs more. Tough to achieve, but balance can be there. That's
We
couldn't
work
say
like
better
that,
than that.
too. Sometimes we have really busy weeks, and then we'll have a week that's a little bit quieter, and you don't work as much. So
Yeah.
it happens.
Sometimes we're
Yeah.
at the warehouse shipping wholesale for like 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
And
See?
sometimes we go to Busch Gardens.
Right.
This is Angelisa.
Just drink
Yeah,
water.
Angelisa.
They remember
Just drink
that
water.
I made
Yeah,
Harlan
just
drink
drink
all
water.
that water. Maybe I'm an instigator, but when I see somebody,
Oh, is that the
sinking
nurses?
ship,
Yeah.
Okay, where were you with
that's
me?
Angelisa.
They found you
Well,
after the fact.
That was
No, I was saying Allie
No,
giving me
yeah.
water.
She was trying to get more drinks from the bar.
No,
like, we
she
gotta
was.
go
There
back
were
to the
multiple
room.
Nights of fun.
Yeah,
activities.
it was fun.
She definitely
That's
was
so
trying
much
to get
fun.
me the drink.
Everyone should come
Yes.
to the bus resort.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, guys and girls, there's almost 250 people in the
Wow.
chat, which is awesome. Thank you all for taking the time to be here. Now there are 250 people in the chat. If you have any other questions related to reselling, please feel free to throw them in the chat, and we will do our best to answer your questions too. This isn't just about us like talking about how great our lives are. But if you have,
it's really hard to put
We
ourselves
have.
in a position.
Yeah.
to-
but we
do what we do.
would like to help you out too during the show. We have another 30 minutes with y'all. So any questions you have, please put them in the chat and we'll help you out.
I didn't really have a life
Oh, look.
until I started working for you
It's
guys. So
Chris.
my work-life balance is working for you.
Chris, we need more hugs.
Oh, nice.
Thanks.
Oh,
There's Chris. Oh, okay.
oh, what's up, man?
Bye bye.
Bonafide.
Hey, Chris.
We need to come hang
On
out.
this panel.
What's up, boy?
No, we want to come to Austin soon. Actually,
Yeah,
go to.
we need to go to Texas so I can challenge
Chet.
Eric College Picker to some pickleball.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And by
Right.
challenge, I
I
mean
feel like he would
lose
make me
miserably.
break- I would break an ankle
Ryan
playing with him.
Start placing your
decided,
bet.
Chris, that he's definitely not boxing you.
I never said I would. First of all, Chris, please don't hurt me.
He's got a bigger reach.
He's
Oh my
got-
god.
He's got a bigger everything.
Chris, we actually have a
Whoa.
friend who calls you
Whoa.
Hawaiian Thor.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Nice, Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
Check.
100%.
Who's
Here's
now
a question.
single.
Yes, he is.
What do you suggest if someone doesn't even know what to do for fun anymore? I don't know what to do other than work. I mean, that does happen. So let's go around the room. What do we think? I'll start.
Do something fun.
I think one of the best ways to get out of that funk is to go and get in a group of people that are just doing things anyway. So you can go on like even just like on meetup.com or get in a Facebook group and find a network of people that are doing stuff together and just go get in the group and join it. Even if it's a business group like Business Network and International, BNI. If you go join a BNI group or like a Chamber of Commerce, they're doing events all the time. And if you can start to network with other business owners, you kind of already have that in common. And then they start doing other cool things. Like Allie's mom had a bonfire with her network group at our ranch. And that was just like people hanging out and having a good time and, you know, doing fun things.
And sometimes her friends from the groups will come and craft with us. We made a couple of wreaths together, and some of her friends from her business friends came to one of our like craft parties, I guess I would say, and made wreaths with us.
Yeah.
And they loved it. And now their friends are making them and they're sending pictures, and it's kind of cool. So
it is cool because I
don't know
actually
what people are into.
The house I rent is from one of your mom's BNI people.
Yeah.
And we got our lawn cut from one of your mom's BNI people.
So funny. I've actually gone with my mom to get drinks with one of her BNI friends, and she was very cool.
Yeah.
And it made me happy that my mom as an adult has friends, because it's actually very difficult to make friends as an adult. And in BNI, if you're a business owner, they're a business owner, you have something in common and you can learn a lot from each other, help one another, support one another. And sometimes there's a lot of power and support that you can give to somebody, because then they're always willing to give it to you as well when you need it. And there's nothing better than supporting other people, I think, personally. Positive vibes all around.
So find a group. And then if there's something like maybe you had an interest long ago that you aren't doing anymore, or maybe you love doing something and you just don't have someone to do it with, go and find those groups, because there's a group for literally everything out there.
Or think about what you like doing as a child and do that. Because sometimes when I do stuff that I did as a kid,
that's a good idea.
Oh, the memories and joy.
The memories.
I mean, for me, like, I found people at their stores, like I could identify resellers at this point when I'm in there.
Oh yeah.
And so I walk in and I'm like, hey man, what are you doing? You know, I'm not, you know, mean to them or anything, because I'm like, there's plenty for everybody. So
I kick those people in the face.
Get out of my territory.
It's amazing that you can lift your leg that high at 33.
Now we know you can do that.
Only
guys exposed.
But like I just go up to them like, hey, you know, have you scanned this whole shelf, and like kind of just get them talking about what they want, what they resell. And then I always tell them, hey, do you have an Instagram? Because more times than not they do. And so then I made a Instagram friend. It's not as creepy to ask for the Instagram than their number, because you just met them.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Yeah, so then you figure, you like find your network of local resellers, and then they're like, hey, you want to go thrifting together? And you start building that camaraderie.
That's nice to thrift with somebody.
Yeah, you start building that camaraderie to where like, next time they hit you up. I've already had a few that like pulled me out, took me on their routes and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's so
and it's an area that I don't frequent, so it's not like I'm gonna go and be like, I'm stealing this route.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, and then you might find someone too that finds something that you like to sell, but they don't like to sell. So they hit you up and say, hey, do you want to buy this from me?
Yeah, right.
Many pros and cons.
That's Jay. Big Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce, the last time I said around a good one. That's so funny. Well, if you would have just given me the video game, you wouldn't have that, Bruce.
He told me not to tell about how he punched me at the Goodwill.
So funny.
I get hit every day
Yeah,
at work.
All right.
With
Don't
shipping fees.
Don't get me.
USPS burn.
That's so funny.
That's Canada.
Oh yeah, tell us about that. How much is it to ship a mug in
To
Canada?
ship a mug, it costs minimum $17 to $24.
A coffee mug.
A mug to ship.
Just because Canadian Canada Post.
Crazy.
That is
Wild.
ridiculous.
Hey, those are some cool beanies you guys have on.
Oh yeah.
How in
Rallyroots.com/shop.
That was very subtle.
I need to count them.
There are maybe
We got
10
sponsored.
left.
Did you go to
That's
rallyroots.com/shop to buy those
Let me
beanies?
find those.
Actually,
Let me
say
find
it.
the link.
I stole
did.
it.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Got hers.
I mean, yes, I bought them at a good price of.
I'll put the link.
$12
$12
for the low price of $12
plus shipping. You can too wear a cool beanie like
my
that.
gosh. All right, hey, let's do this. I'm gonna give away one of the beanies. I think we have like 10 left, and once they're gone, they're gone. We're never gonna make those exact beanies again.
I'm putting the link in
Hype
now
brand?
for you guys.
Allie's
I don't
gonna
know
put
how
the
to see how
link
they're
in.
live.
But how I'm gonna give away the beanie is leave a comment. So put a comment in the chat right now. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You can just put
In the live chat?
in the live chat. Put a
Okay.
comment, and I'm gonna scroll through and like with
Oh
my
yeah,
eyes
you can
closed.
go back and
Yes, because I can go because we're on stream,
These
so I can
pictures
go all the
are
way back.
hilarious.
So
Oh
leave
my
a
God.
leave a comment
Why?
now. You can put like me or whatever, or I want one or whatever it is. Put a comment, put some emojis in the chat, and we'll give it like 2 minutes of people commenting, and then I'll scroll through it. But
exciting.
we'll give away a beanie.
Oh my God.
do we have
Also,
the
I
address for
wrote
that last
the
giveaway?
copy for this.
Do we have the address for that giveaway for the shirt?
Not yet.
Okay.
The person did win, but I it's
They haven't messaged
I
me,
commented on the,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry. What, Allie?
No, I want everyone to know I wrote the copy for that. So if you just want
Oh.
to go and read the copy,
For the
Can I
beanies.
read it?
I
Yeah.
mean, everyone
it
can go
now.
and look at it.
What is it? I don't know.
even
Yeah,
remember.
I see you.
Keeps head warm.
False. It's not that. No.
Exposed.
It's very warm, but we are Floridians.
I think we're fired after this.
All right, 30
Beanie.
30 more seconds of commenting, and then I'm gonna scroll through and choose the winner randomly. Yeah, they are really cool beanies, right? The colors are so retro. and-
retro.
Retro, baby. And
In right
teal.
now?
Yeah, it's got a cool tag.
I'm
on
actually
it, leather
selling
tag.
this
the
one.
boot.
I'm selling this one as used on eBay. Only wore once.
Oh.
Gently
Bids
used.
starting at $100.
All right, here we go. Get your comments in because I'm gonna scroll through now and I'm gonna choose it randomly. Let me go back up to the top.
It's so cold everywhere. I
All
feel
right.
so bad for everyone living in like 3-degree weather.
Oh my god, I couldn't.
Tell me when to stop, Kelly.
Stop.
All right, who won?
Megan Barnhouse.
Megan. I made friends with the Goodwill employees. We chat about life, and sometimes they point me in a good direction. That's awesome.
Smart.
Megan, you want a beanie, and that's a really awesome comment, by the way, so people can get some good tips out of that. Shoot us your address. Allie will put in the email. Just put hello@rallyroots.com in there.
Hello.
Shoot us your address, and we'll ship you out a beanie for free.
Do it.
And if anybody else wants one, they can go to the website to get one.
Or eBay for this $100 one.
And I'll doodle on your bag.
Doodle.
I'm jealous.
Doodle with my diddle.
One of us might also do.
I don't know what that means.
Did you get any other
Help her.
cool Instagram tags whenever we doodled on the bags, or did no one like ours?
They only like Callie's NFTs.
Oh, nobody liked mine.
I think I made it
Yours
blurry.
were better. That's why it didn't look like a child did it. They were like, we want the kid drawings.
Ship me something. I'll like it.
There it goes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We're going to be with you guys for another 20 minutes. So any questions you have or comments, please throw them in the chat and
Oh my gosh.
we can go from
A
there.
foot.
Hey
That's
guys,
too
ooh,
much
that's a
snow.
you know what? We don't really know much about comic books. Do you guys know anything about comic books?
Oh
Never.
no, we never do comic
Not-
books because there's so much.
There's so many. The only thing I do with comic books is like if I get those big books, I don't even know what they're called, but not like the thin
The
vintage
manga
ones.
ones?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
well, like the thicker Bart like Simpson like ones. If I find them at a good price, I
Or like
literally
the Far Side.
I literally lot them together and sell them that way because a lot of people just buy them like that. So I bought some where it's like $1 a piece and there's like 20 of them and filled them for like $80 before.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's
I mean,
awesome.
Oh,
Vicky in the trap.
Chaz.
Oh,
Chaz just super chatted us $20 and said, give another beanie away.
Oh,
All right.
Vicky wants to go to an amusement park when they come. So
Nice.
yes.
Absolutely.
It'll be May, so
Yes, we could
It'll be
probably.
hot.
I think it's gonna refresh our free tickets.
nice.
All right, so leave another comment. Do it again. Another comment, a new one. Leave a comment in the chat and we'll give away another beanie.
I'm
Tell
gonna
us
leave
your
it
favorite
there.
color.
Whose laptop is this?
Buddy
This
the
is
Elf,
mine.
what's your favorite
You can use
color?
Let me.
I'm gonna go leave like 10 comments.
You guys
beanie, $200.
chat away. Don't mind me not looking. I'm just gonna.
Edit the quantity.
I'm gonna edit the quantity.
Quantity.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We stopped
Okay,
stalking.
everyone. You putting in cool things?
Are
Okay,
they
so-
selling you their favorite colors? Because I said to put your favorite color in.
Oh, nice.
And we do have a daily listing goal. Yes. What is it?
57.
Specifically.
I made up a random number. It's a fun page number view. Did you see?
It's our daily listen goal is as many as we possibly
We also
can.
got another super chat. Thank you for the $2. We are going
Oh,
to
we're
be
good.
on the
We're good, we're
Whatnot
good.
app in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Roughly. And we're gonna have it really planned
We'll-
well.
we'll post
All of us
about
will be
it,
a part
though.
of it. We'll post it very far ahead of time so everybody knows, because I wouldn't want anyone to miss that if they wanted to be a part of it. So we'll really make sure that we're on
Sure.
top of that, guys.
And also, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button on the video, that would be awesome, guys. We're going to give away another beanie right now. Thanks to Chaz, Side Hustle
Yeah,
Network.
They're
For-
the sweetest people in the world. So if you don't watch them, you might want to give them a try. I'm not.
Dude,
telling
your
anyone
son
what
is
to
getting
do, but go
so
watch
tall.
them.
This giveaway is
So tall.
sponsored by Side Hustle Network.
Yeah, it really actually
All right.
is.
Oops.
Soon to be in
Look at it.
Texas.
Oh my gosh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Wait, stop.
Full stop. G Jasso.
Oh,
G Jasso. Thank you, Chaz, for the super chat. My favorite color is blue.
Yeah.
You win.
Oh my gosh, they've been with us
They're
for
always
a very
in the
long
chat.
time.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, hey guys. Oh, that's so exciting.
Allie's super
You win a
pumped that someone that
beanie.
watches all the time, guys.
I am so pumped.
That's awesome.
Email us.
Thanks,
hello
Jazz. That was
at
great.
rallyroots.com.
Oh my gosh.
So what?
I feel like you guys sponsored.
Vicky
Ah.
is so funny. Hot.
What?
How do you guys sell that money and control your relationship and your business? Because I know sometimes it's hard. How do we like separate the like business money and personal money? Is that what the question is? How do you guys sell that?
With Allie's help.
Yeah, 100%. If it was up to me and Allie wasn't here to kind of rein me in, sometimes we would probably be broke.
I taught Ryan budgeting.
Yeah, I mean,
that was definitely. I will take all the credit for that.
Nice.
we were
I was
we were
really
young
good.
when we started dating, but I had never really had a savings at all.
And I made
When we
sure
first
he
started,
did.
and I was making good money as like from 19 to 21, I was making decent money, but I never saved any money at all.
Same.
And Allie was like, "Hey, you want these nice things? You want this? You want that? How about like each week put a little bit of money away?" So she really helped me figure out like that it's okay to not spend all your money on dumb stuff.
True.
So, and that still reigns true today. Like Allie is really good at
budgeting.
budgeting.
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm very responsible with money.
yeah.
I would eat peanut butter and rice cakes.
Harlan! Party!
Love you, bro.
It's like Vegas, but you're not here.
I know.
We need to
Come
hang
on
out.
Quick,
over.
send him the address. Send him the address. And thanks for the $10, man. That was really nice of you. That's we'll do shots for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We'll pour one out too.
Just for
Yes,
you.
for sure.
Katie said she's down to play some pickleball.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nice.
let's go.
Oh yeah, look, we
We-
got Katie.
We introduced Tatiana and Erica to some pickleball this week.
Yeah.
it was
They
a lot
did
of
really
fun.
well.
It was a
I'm
lot of
hooked.
fun.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I get like messaging my mother, I'm like, Mom, we have to do this as a family outing. Like,
Also,
Did you?
I
Yeah.
want to say,
That's
like,
awesome.
look how awesome the chat is right now. We have other resellers,
All the
in
cool
the chat
people are in
that are
here.
super sweet and wonderful and
It's true.
supportive.
Love you
And
guys.
it's a great community, and we
Yeah.
all
It's
love
awesome.
each other, care about each other, and want to support each other. And I think that if the world had that concept, right, just
Yeah.
like help everybody out, wouldn't it just be better? Like,
Right.
it doesn't have to be competition. It can friendly competition's fine, but
And
you don't. It's just there's enough for everybody. We all can help each other out.
not just resellers either. Like there's a lot of reseller YouTubers in here too. Like Katie and Vicky are YouTubers, Bearded Picker, Pat D's, Mikey. All these people do, YouTube
YouTube.
as well, which is so cool that we can all hang out and not, it's not even like competition. It's
Right.
just friends hanging out and having a
Yeah.
good time, which is awesome.
When we're with
Coworkers.
friends and they find
Yeah, more like
something that we
coworkers.
didn't find,
Yeah.
I'm so
We all
super,
work for
like,
eBay.
We all
Yeah.
work for eBay, so variety workers.
We all work for it. It's so sad.
That was good.
I really
Uh,
like this question. I've actually never bought the jewelry jar, but I've known a lot of
Ah.
other resellers that have, and it's so much fun to dig through it.
Mm.
But our Goodwills, they pick out all the good stuff.
Well, I lost an earring at Busch Gardens,
Oh.
so maybe I'll buy a jar.
She's in the market.
yeah.
White gold hoop
I'm
earrings.
still wearing the
White
other
gold
one.
hoop
Yes, I
earrings.
need white gold hoop earrings, please. Thanks.
Does anyone have
If
any?
anybody would like to sign,
There's a
send-
PMB address in the description below.
Callie wouldn't mind if they're diamond encrusted.
Diamond
No, I
encrusted
would. I don't
fine.
want
With
that.
her initials.
I just want plain small
Forever.
hoop.
Like solid gold, though, for sure.
Yeah, because this one's hollow and my cat bit it and there's a hole in the back now. So it's too soft.
That's
It's still good.
amazing.
It needs
Oh,
to be
look, Callie.
stronger.
Oh,
It's
sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No,
You have
you're
a
good.
good
Callie
British
Pop
accent. Go back
British
to what you
because
were
she has a
clicking.
good British accent.
Chick
Although no,
rocker,
I'm not
hey.
British. I'm not British.
Chick Rocker,
Just
what's
white.
up? Thanks for the $10 super chat. Resourcing is the best part. Don't like listing, but I'm also, but also I'm picky and want to make sure things, make sure it's done right, and that I don't want the help that's volunteered. I do have a lot, and the struggle is real with accepting help. That was probably my hardest thing to get through.
He's
'Cause-
still not the greatest at delegating things. I have to say, is there something I can help you with, kind sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same issue.
And I appreciate the way that I'm approached like that too. Because if you just came up to me and you're like, can I help? Can I do anything? I would be like, no, I got it. But when you're like, hey, is there anything that I can
Need
like
me to
take
do?
off your plate?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
then I'm more likely to be like, actually, yeah, all of it.
I'll
Um,
remember to word it exactly like that next time.
What you could do is like pick one thing that you could hand off slowly to somebody that volunteers or that you pay. You know, like maybe like packing. You know, someone is least likely to like mess up taping a box, right?
right.
And so you could start that way. And once you learn to trust them and you guys build that relationship, you can start letting go of a little bit. But
True.
I was reading this book, man.
Mhm.
If
I'm
you don't
sorry.
like delegate, you're just gonna burn yourself into the ground. That's how you create that burnout
Yeah.
that we've been talking
It's
about.
true.
And so
It's true, but like my personality it's even though I know that because
Yeah.
I've read those books too, it's still hard for me to be like,
Same.
okay, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think that's a skill that I'm envious of, people who can do that. And it's a skill that can be learned, and I'm getting better at it, but I am trying to learn that.
I think you're okay.
Allie's been on me for that for a while.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
You're good,
getting
Callie.
better.
Yeah.
Let me pop to a couple other
You're
things.
doing a good job. Bud.
Hey.
Average age group, if anyone doesn't mind putting their age in, that would be kind of cool to see that.
I'm 22.
I'm
as-
70
Yeah.
of
Mhm.
Us or the
75.
chat? I'm
Ryan and I are
57.
33.
All right, I'm 35 in real life.
Also, I like this one.
I
We
think
wanna do
our
this.
biggest age group on YouTube right now is 25 to 35. And then the next one is right after that, 35 to 55, I think. Those are our two biggest.
I'm 75, so
Wow, you look great.
Thanks.
Tati's
then Alice-
82.
82.
yeah, no.
Who knew?
Look at that.
I'm actually
Not you.
I'm actually 28 and Tati.
Oh,
29.
I didn't tell you that story.
No.
She sent me a message on Instagram and was like, hey, my I think it was your son, right? My son is doing like
Oh,
a school
sorry.
thing where you have to bring in a recipe from your heritage. So she asked if my mom had any South African dessert
Oh.
recipes. And I was like, well, she actually has this really cool milk tart recipe that's easy to do. So I asked my mom for the recipe, and my mom sent it to me, and then I sent it to Island Thrift.
Aw.
So that's like legit. You're probably one of like 4 or 5 people who have that recipe. So chill.
amazing.
Don't
Yeah.
put it.
I don't have it.
generous.
Sell it on
Sell it
eBay.
on
Thank you for the super chat. That was very
yes,
generous.
very
thanks,
nice.
Very
Kristen.
generous.
That probably costs more than the milk tarts.
We want to meet you one day. I mean, gosh.
Yeah, we
It's
will.
coming soon, right? That day has to be coming.
Just
soon.
move in like we did.
Just
Come
move in.
on over.
Well, hey, listen. With all
I
the
don't know.
with all these super chats that have come in, I feel like another beanie giveaway is in order.
Ooh,
Right?
you gotta change the quantity.
It's 8. I will after this. It's 8:54 p.m. So we only
Ooh.
here for another 6 minutes. So
Oh, but quick.
put your what should we do? What question should we ask people?
What are the names of the 2 dogs that you will see in 1 minute?
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's an easy one.
Put our
I know.
dogs' names, or put our dogs or your dogs' names in the comments, and then we'll do a random comment. pick
Yeah.
again.
Or your cats.
Or your cats,
Or your
true,
birds or
Yeah.
lizards or fish.
but mostly
Pets. Let's be open to all pets
dogs.
and
Wow.
all peoples. All pets and peoples.
You guys are awesome, man. What a fun chat this has been.
I know it went by way too fast.
Do you have anything else you guys want to say?
Well, I didn't know we were gonna be on here, so surprise. I feel like SpongeBob and Patrick on my shirt when they told me. Like I was just like, what?
Erica.
So-
I also would like to point out that the week when I told people, hey, if you have a question for Ryan, just send a picture of your dog, he was so much happier that week.
It's
So if you send really cute pictures of your dogs, Ryan really likes that.
Very nice.
This is awesome, guys.
cool. I'm glad.
Yeah.
And then also, if you guys, because Erica and Tatiana are both resellers, if you want to go show them some love too, Erica's Instagram is _random garage.
Yep, because there's random stuff in my garage.
I love
guys.
that name actually.
It's
Don't forget
so
the
true,
don't forget the
right?
underscore.
I've seen it. It's great.
Yeah, underscore
It's
in
a-
the front and then random garage. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I've seen your garage.
There's just random
I
stuff.
had a lot. It was like a reseller's heaven. I was like, oh, look at this. And then look at this. How did you get one of these?
That's
Well, I
awesome.
appreciate it. And I do actually want to take a second to say, like, Ryan, Allie, and Callie have been awesome this week. Like, they, like, since the moment we met them, they've been so authentically kind to us.
Oh.
And, like, I just never thought that I, like, get to hang out with them and learn so much from them. And they've been the best hosts,
Oh,
like,
man.
ever.
Thank you.
And I'm hoping we can be, like, lifelong friends. So,
Absolutely.
Like, we will be, for sure.
Wait till you get the bill from us.
The invoice. I thought it was sponsored. Exposed.
And then Tatiana's channel is called Travel with Tats, TATS.
And it's the same on Insta, right?
Yeah, same on Insta, same on YouTube. I don't have any tattoos. If anyone's wondering, just gonna put that to bed.
It's just Tats
I
because her
don't have
name
any
is
tattoos.
That's
Tatsu.
actually
We talked about
kinda
that on the
misleading.
podcast.
I know. Oh, I'm so
We did.
sorry. Name's Tatiana. Okay.
All right, let's give away this
Beanie.
beanie and then let's go get the dogs. Hold on,
Beanie,
let me
beanie.
scroll up a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Mochi and Zero, I gotta go get them.
Yeah, I did Google it one time. Those
Still
tattoos. that
scrolling.
popped up.
Anytime you like.
Full stop.
I gotta get the dogs.
Matt, Mochi and Zero so adorable. My cat is Lily.
Lily!
Yay!
He's got a kitty cat.
I actually really love the name Lily.
Tell Lily
Cute.
she's got a beanie on the way.
Oh, let me get a dog.
Sponsored by.
Send us, email us your address. hello@rallyroots.com.
Yes. All three winners, please email us your address and we'll get those shipped out to you.
And only if you give us your address will you get it.
Congrats.
Come here, Zero.
Come on, Zero.
Come here,
This
Zero.
has been awesome. I love this.
Come here,
The
Zero.
puppers, the
Come here.
puppers.
Good girl.
Apprehensive.
Here's our doggos. Here's our doggo.
Oh,
There they are. Oh, she
He's
loves her
cleaning his
daddy.
ear.
Right. It's like
It's
don't-
probably because I'm sweaty from walking
Oh,
around the
yeah.
park all day.
So salty. So salty.
No.
Here's the
This
girls.
has been fun.
That
Yeah.
sound you hear is Mochi breathing. She's not purring and she's not growling. That's just her breathing.
And nobody's
loud.
farting.
or farting.
Not loudly.
Here's
enough,
Zero.
anyway.
That's
Zero is a Westie.
Oh, she's
Aw.
She looks like that. This is me as a Westie.
that.
With
And then
tats.
here is Mochi.
Oh,
I should put Mochi's
that's
face
a lot
up
of
to the
weight.
camera
That's all the weight.
so that everyone gets to really see her. Oh, there she is.
Don't you go.
Oh, she looked right at it.
Mochi is definitely a snorer when she sleeps.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And guys, thank you so much for being here. I just want to say thank you. I'm glad you're here. This was fun.
Yes.
We really appreciate you. We wouldn't be here, if it wasn't for you. Yay. Oh, yeah. The dogs, they missed us today. We were gone for a long
Yeah.
time today, but they're happy we're home. Oh, they got lots of treats. I bought Fresh Pet for them, so they've been getting
Oh.
their vitamins and Fresh Pet. And
You
they
want some
really
Fresh
like
Pet.
it.
Look at this.
so
Oh, it's so tired.
Very spoiled. But we gave them cheese before we left. Also, they're spoiled. It's fine. It's okay.
I can confirm.
They have good lives. We have a giant beanbag that
That's
Mochi
awesome.
sleeps on at night.
Tis only a fuzz.
All right, guys and girls.
Deuces.
Again, tomorrow we're going to be on Pat Dees' channel at 8, you say 8 p.m.?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
That's our time.
Yes.
Which is
And then this week, not tomorrow, probably Wednesday, I'll have a.
Yeah, we're
Flea
blurry.
market?
Sorry, everybody. Blurry.
That's better. Is it a flea market? Yeah, flea market
Mhm.
video. And it's a really cool one because it's not just like a GoPro shot. It's Callie came with us to the flea market. So we're wearing mics, so it's kind of like a TV show. It's a cool little like third person shot. So
I got to go on a field trip.
it's a
It
cool
was fun,
video.
right?
So that video
It's a
will
lot
be
of
out.
fun. I love doing that.
Should be out Wednesday. Thank you all again so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.